Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. So, you're unmotivated and you want to lose weight. I get it. That is really some tough stuff. But there are some simple things that you can do to lose weight very simply, even if you're unmotivated. I'm going to share four of those with you today, and I'm actually going to share one that's pretty extreme. I mean, it's pretty rare that I think somebody would do this, but I'll share with you anyway. Stay tuned. Hey there, my friend. Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, The Power of Possibility, Passion, and Purpose. Past 3 weeks, I've been giving you some tips, some simple tips that you can do to lose weight, even for the unmotivated person. If that's you, you're unmotivated, but you've got that goal, you can just put those tweaks, just a few of those little changes into place, and they'll make a big difference. They'll have you going and reaching your goals. Now, today I'm going to share four more things with you, and one of them's on the extreme side. This one's an outlier, and if somebody actually does it, I'm going to have you message me because I want to know how it goes. But over the past weeks, I've been sharing with you stuff about food and mindset habits and things that you can do to set yourself up for success around the house. Today I'm going to talk about more things that lean toward the exercise sort of thing. But these are the things that I've shared with you so far. And if you haven't gotten those, you can go back to podcast episode 691 and 692. Those have the other tips for you. This is a 3-week series that I decided to do. But we're talking about eating foods that hydrate you, waking up to protein, water being a big part of your day, rearranging the fridge, pre-portioning your snacks, setting goals that have nothing to do with weight. And the first one I'm going to share with you today is just to do workouts that you can enjoy and stop the ones you hate. I know a lot of us, we want to just keep pushing hard because we've seen the results that other people have had, but we dread doing them. For instance, I used to own an elliptical machine, and we paid big money for this thing, and it was super nice, and I felt compelled to use it. But I didn't like it. It really made me bored. I know a lot of you out there, you love that sort of thing. For me, even if I tried to put on a TV show or listen to an audiobook or something, it made the things that I enjoy seem so much longer because I just did not enjoy it at all. And it got to the point where I felt guilty about this great piece of equipment that could get me results in my house, and I was avoiding it because I just didn't like it. And so I ended up selling it because that was extra mental weight that I didn't need. And it sat there. It was an elaborate coat hanger for the longest time. So just consider these things. Maybe swapping out the treadmill and getting outside for a hike, or playing the sport like pickleball. I heard that's very popular. Using resistance bands instead of weights, doing Pilates instead of yoga, doing dance or bar instead of cross training, etc. A lot of different things that you can do to mix it up. And if you need some other workout ideas, I will put some things in the show notes that you can explore, and practically something for everybody. Next tip I have is to tap into a support team. Now, I know a lot of times people are just like, I can figure this out on my own. I can do it on my own. That's it. And that's where I started. But I noticed that I only got so far, and then motivation kind of started to fade out a little bit. And what I noticed is when I got a support team, just people to check in with, to be accountable with, and I noticed that I stuck with it and got through things even when motivation started to fade. I think getting a support team of some sort, even if it's just another person, that's a big secret behind getting the goals that you want. They can be more fun and help you stay more accountable. As a matter of fact, I run. This is the reason why I run groups every month. An online group. You can check out my next one at putyourselffirst.com/getresults. We just put together a great group where we talk about a lot of different things as well that not only has to do with exercise, but it has to do with motivation and mindset and tips and strategies, kind of like the ones I'm sharing with you here. So get a support team. It can even be a buddy. It can be an online group. It can be, I know that gyms are, as of this recording, are hit and miss as far as whether they're open or not, or doing group classes. But getting somebody you can connect with can really help. Next one is just to keep yourself moving daily. This means moving outside of the gym and fitness center, getting extra steps in, if you will. That could be parking the car across the parking lot, taking the stairs, walking around the house, pacing around the house as you talk on the phone. Do people talk on the phone anymore? Most people are texting, right? But you get the idea, getting up and moving around. Last tip here is your exercise routine may need a tweak, because commitment, that trumps motivation. Accountability, that's what's going to get you the results. Even if your workouts are short in duration, showing up is key. Commit to something that you can achieve. I had a buddy of mine who, and I was really impressed. He decided to commit to doing 10-minute workouts a day. Now, I think each day was a little bit different routine, but it was 10 minutes. Did that religiously. Over a year's time, dropped 40 pounds. Results will happen because he was consistent. It's when we get that mindset of, oh gosh, if it's not going to be an hour, I won't do anything. Then we get complacent, or we don't, we get off track for so long, and then it becomes more and more challenging to get back on track. So even if you can commit just a little bit each day, for me, it was, I've got to commit at least 15 minutes. And if 15 minutes I'm spent, then I'm done. I move on, but I count that as I'm showing up. Use a calendar, check it off the calendar, or get an app that you can check into, or a group like I was just telling you about, to encourage each other, and schedule your workouts. Show up and track your activities. I know it may sound like a little bit of a pain, but you're wanting to lose weight, and you don't have to make it complicated. You just have to do it and take action. Now here's this extreme thing that I was telling you about. I read this on a message board not so long ago, and so I wanted to really share this with you. It's really extreme. I'm just going to tell you that. Accountability, it can force you into a situation where your only option is to succeed or suffer the consequences. I think they call it like burning the boats. Here was the deal that they said here. Call up a friend, a friend that you trust, and tell them what you're wanting to go with your goals, and what your struggles are, and explain why you're wanting to lose the weight and what it will mean for your life as you accomplish it. And then get out your checkbook. Do people have checks anymore? Get out your checkbook and write your check for equivalent to 20% of your income, like a payday check after tax, 20%. And make it out to an organization that you cannot stand. One that you just would never, ever, ever donate to. Give that friend the check, and tell them to send it in. If you don't send a picture of your workout and record your food and water intake each day all through that period of the challenge. The person said, I can promise you that if you're willing to do that extreme thing, you will probably go from lazy to unmotivated, and lazy and unmotivated into a insane fitness junkie overnight, because you don't want that to happen, right? So accountability, it creates immediate and lasting change in your life. It can happen in a split second, right? Especially when you have real consequences for failure. You're more likely to succeed. So it's that simple. That was pretty funny. So my virtual groups, I don't run them that intense. We don't have you writing a check up front and we're going to donate it off anywhere, but we do have you check in. We do have you come into our group and be accountable and help motivate and support other people as well, because everybody needs encouragement. And that part is just so uplifting. It's so empowering. And, we do track our food, and we track our workout and our water and our supplements and things like that too. And that just helps us with the day-to-day consistency that I was talking about. So if you want to register for that, next one, it's coming up. It's putyourselffirst.com/getresults. That is that's all yours, and you can head over there, and then I'll follow up with you and help you get set up with everything you need for the group. So, and if you want some more simple hacks that can help you reach your goals beyond the weight loss stuff, go and download my free Success Habits Master List. It's packed with routines, rituals, tips, and strategies, including exercise stuff that helps you move from feeling chaotic and overwhelmed to feeling grateful, happy, focused, fulfilled. It's absolutely free. You can find that at morningsuccesshabits.com. That's all I have for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. I totally appreciate you. And please, if you found value here, please share, subscribe, leave an honest rating review in your podcast app, and it helps others just find the show and so they can get value, and we can really grow our community here. So, and I think the universe will conspire on your behalf and send you out some major positive vibes. You absolutely rock, my friend. That's all I have for this week, and always remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.